Don't need to force it. Kovacic there, just trying to switch the play, almost forcing it to Reece, who probably wasn't in a good position. That's a better ball by him though.
Alonso got it back from Werner and then laid it off for Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi stopped in his tracks by a good tackle from Bissouma.
It's a great challenge, isn't it? Can't afford to get that one wrong, Bissouma, but steps in nicely and takes the ball away from Callum.
Loftus-Cheek. Alonso's got some space.
Difficult to put those sorts of deliveries in for me from Alonso.
What can Ziyech do?
That's good possession by Chelsea, not actually going anywhere at the moment. Obviously Brighton a bit concerned. Chelsea go on and get another goal in the next sort of 10 or so minutes. So they're packed in a bit tight at the moment, Brian, and we're having to work hard to switch the play from one side to the other to try and find those gaps.
Made his debut under Gus Hiddink in that 4-0 win with Aston Villa in 2016. Hudson-Odoi. Chelsea still ahead thanks to Timo Werner's goal. 4 minutes into the game. Kante. Here's Loftus-Cheek. Kovacic taking matters into his own hands there. Graham Potter likes his team to play out from the back, and Brighton determined to do that.
Did it well there, didn't they? They didn't panic. Good to see decent football from the back. Been a problem from last season. Will that happen again this year? I mean, always well organised. You know, Graham Potter's sides really are well organised. In fact, Brighton have been for a number of years now, very well organised.
Here's Kante. Werner making the move. He chased it down, maybe hurried Ryan into his clearance, and he put it out for a Chelsea throw. Smith his ball too far ahead of Christensen. We've spoken a lot about the two new boys who are playing here today. Might be some more to come too. The transfer window not closing until the 5th of October. Brighton will certainly be hoping to get a bit more business done, I think. Here's Steven Alzate, who came to the fore for them last season. Born in Camden, international for Colombia, where his parents hail from.
This sort of match also gives both managers a chance to assess their players, as we know, fitness-wise as well as individually, whether they're up to speed for the start of the season.
It's a good move involving Trossard and Alzate, but Chelsea just about able to deal with it.
Yeah, Kovacic so close to giving away a penalty. There's been interest for him.
Clark Salter. wanted it because he knew he had a bit of space. Moved it on for Alonso. Down the line for Hudson-Odoi. Just a bit too much on it.
Yeah, it's unlucky. I mean, good idea. Great running off the ball by Callum. It was always going to be a tight one to stop it just before that byline, but overcooked slightly by Alonso. And again, the move breaks down.
Let's see the goal again. Really well worked. A lovely ball in. A genuine assist.
I think he'll claim it. I'm not too sure about genuine, Matt, but tell by the look on his face afterwards, can't you? I have to say, it's a great delivery as well by Ziyech. Mustn't take that away from him. One touch, one look up and delivered. Good running off the ball by Callum. Running off the ball was better than the header, but at least we scored a goal.
By Lallana on Loftus-Cheek.
It's a good turn as well by Ruben. I haven't seen a great deal of him in these early stages, but that was a good turn. He was going to go onto the edge of their penalty area if he wasn't fouled by Adam Lallana.
Ziyech with the delivery onto Werner's head. Well, he didn't get it right that time, the German, but Chelsea supporters watching on with mouths watering. Yeah, the already combination.
Couldn't quite get up high enough and steer it towards goal. Good ball as well, wasn't it? Nice and flat.
Here's Lewis Dunk, the Brighton captain, on for White. Foul by Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah, another good turn, wasn't it, this time against Ruben, but a good turn by Basuma. Just keeps Brighton in possession.
Went down in the penalty area, or Trossard, I beg your pardon, and the referee not interested.
He feels contact and falls over. I think sometimes referees have got to be brave in the situation and see it for what it is. As I said, not a particularly good ball, flighted in the air. He's backing in all the time, twists and turns for me. I think as for the referee, didn't end up being a penalty, thankfully.
Chelsea 6 wins from 9 in the league post-restart. Form did tail off a little bit at the end of the season if you include the FA Cup final and Bayern Munich defeats.
They're the big games that we want to be involved in.
Here's Loftus-Cheek. Chelsea find a second as we approach half an hour gone. Werner, the man who has the Blues ahead.
And that, you know, he's got that ability. We've seen it before. Just maybe needs a little bit of a turn of speed. I think he, in my opinion, he's just lacking a little bit of confidence. You know, he knows what he should be doing. He knows that's the right place to attack a midfield player and take it onto their defence. But he's just lacking that little bit of conviction, which I think he needs. And I think the more.
But he didn't play 90 minutes. And I just wonder if he can get a run of games where he plays the majority, if not all of them.
I just think he's that type of player. Some players need games continually. Others can come in and drop out without any problems, but I think he's one of those players, for me, who needs a lot of backing from everybody around him as well.
James Kovacic. James infield for the moment. He plays a holding midfielder for Wigan a fair bit when he was on loan there, Reece James. There's Werner all over the place in the first half in a good way. Hudson-Odoi came inside, made room for the shot and stung the fingertips of Matt Ryan, who punches it over for a corner.
Love to see Callum doing that. Nice bit of end product. Bang on target. Okay, it's too close to Matt Ryan, but he made it probably look a little bit easier because he really gets hold of this, Callum. Too much space given. Why not take the shot on? Decent enough.
3 goals Hudson-Odoi got last season. He didn't play all of it. Now with Willian gone, Ziyech going to be first choice on corners, I wonder. Might have to do a bit better than that.
He's going to get another go though.
Christensen was up into the air, dropped for Alonso, and moved on by Hudson-Odoi to Werner. Loftus-Cheek allowed to turn inside the penalty area and then stayed static.
Yeah, that's what I mean about Ruben. That is exactly the example there where he got the chance on the half turn to really go up maybe the last defender and try and get a shot away, but was a bit reluctant to do that. I think that's where he needs encouragement.
Basuma drawing the foul. Chelsea have played here in pre-season before. You might have enjoyed that one with us. Back in 2012, I say enjoyed. Brighton won it 3-1. They're a championship team at that time. I never guess who got the Chelsea goal, Clive.
Eden Hazard?
It was... I think it was actually his first game, but it was Frank Lampard.
Of course.
Here's Alonso. And quick out to engage Hudson-Odoi.
We're seeing some good little battles around the pitch, aren't we, from various angles. Reece James trying to get high at the park on that right hand side. Callum on this near side trying to do what he does well. There's been some good challenges around the pitch. It's been played at a good tempo as well, which is nice to see. All the players on the field really looking to be in their starting lineup, so they need a performance.
Basuma. Trossard's ball through the middle, looking for more pace. I'd had a sniff so far. Brighton's top scorer last season.
Now I saw him several times, Morpay, but he waits around for one chance. He works his socks off, you know, moans and groans a lot. It's one of those players, you know, who just thinks everything should be perfect to his feet. But in saying that, he will chase everything down and wait for that one chance that maybe he can score a goal.
Alonso had spotted a clever run made by Hakim Ziyech, not that clever though. And strayed beyond the last defender.
Yeah, maybe just mistimed it slightly, but ironic cheers from the, we say, the few Brighton fans in here today.
Well, that's the kind of thing a fake crowd noise machine can't engineer, isn't it?
It's great to hear them again, isn't it? Long may it continue.
Veltman stopped in his tracks.
Yeah, possibly. Oh, it is going to be a yellow card. I think he's probably right, the referee. I was going to say, because it's a friendly, might get away with it, but I think he was right. I think Veltman did very, very well, getting beyond two players, and unfortunately Marcus was the one who got the hand on the shoulder and down he went.
then for Marcos Alonso. I'm sure we'll be anxious to do well today, knowing that Ben Chilwell, I would assume, will get more game time than anybody else in that position next season.
Well, as soon as he's fit, he'll get the start, won't he? You know, when you pay that sort of money for players, you want them to be involved as soon as possible. But take nothing away from Marcus. It's been a great addition to the squad since he's been here.
Hesitating to Lallana. It's not too much of Lallana yet either. It's no surprise he was given a 3-year deal by Brighton, age 32. Basuma going for it from distance. That would have been pretty special.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't get too many, does he, from that distance, Basuma, even if he hits the target. And I would have said his shooting was of the highest quality. But reasonably impressed with Chelsea so far, coming up to the 35th minute, and majority of it has been with us. We have had lots of the ball, probably not been too creative, but the better of the two sides for sure. Nice if we could get another goal before the break.
There's Lallana again.
I think the referee's right there. I think Ziyech can't make the challenge from that side, and you give someone like Lallana a chance, tackle on the wrong side, he'll go down.
Veltman. Backfield too many.
They're just overcomplicating it a bit, Veltman, in that situation. It's always nice for players in pre-season friendlies just to get through the game. Yes, they're going to come off, some of the players. They probably know when they're coming off as well. And Frank would have probably said to 3 or 4, it might only be up till half-time, you know, so give us what you've got, because the season is only just round the corner.
Alonso lumps one forward and says to Werner, "Come on and settle, Lewis Dunk." And Dunk dealt with it well. Webster then moving it out left-hand side. Lampard, as we've become accustomed to, has hardly used the seat reserved for him in the dugout.
Probably still wants to be playing, I expect, in his head. He's got to get it out of his system. Done it very well so far, though.
It's an Odoi. Ziyech on for James. Decent ball in that, good lead from Loftus-Cheek, although Werner maybe wasn't expecting him to.
That was a good shout as well. Nice clear shout and step over. Often that works, but good defending again by Brighton. Get the foot in.
Touch from Alonso. Speed of Werner.
There, Veltman, but Marcus Alonso's touch, it just gets away from him again. Maybe we're 38 minutes in, maybe it's 1 or 2 tired legs that need that break at half-time. Just lacking a bit of crispness now around the edge of the penalty area, a little bit of sharpness, and Brighton, of course, very, very tight at the back, not giving us anything to give us a lift.
Loftus-Cheek. Kicked one out to Ziyech. Up against Webster. Under pressure line, able to get it away to halfway. Christensen. James by Alzate. Half-time not too far away now.
Game's gone a bit flat, hasn't it? Brighton just sitting in. Chelsea quite happy to keep possession. Usually very, very good at that anyway, and not being asked too many questions, Chelsea defensively, so picking up all the second ball.
Loftus-Cheek. For the difficult pass to Ziyech rather than the shorter one to James.
When Ruben looks good like that on the ball, he needs to find the blue shirt. Although the good ability and quality that he's got, sometimes when you do that and then you give the ball away as cheaply as he did there, you know, it reflects on him, and I think he needs to make those decisions, the correct decisions. It doesn't always have to be negative, has to be brave at times with his passing.
Clipping on board to march meanwhile, but he stopped in his tracks by the flag of the referee's assistant.
Fans that have made their way into the ground haven't had a great deal to shout about from Brighton's perspective. We talked about them being loud and noisy in the early stages.